onto Spurs, who took a 2-0 lead to Dynamo Zagreb tonight. They got beat by 3-0. They are out of the competition. Over to you, Jason.
They played with fear, Spurs. They went into the game not looking to score. They went into the game doing what Jose now, he's getting worse, Jose, the way that he sets his sides up. You would have thought a 2-0 lead at home with the away side not getting an away goal would have been enough. Taking that lead, you felt one away goal should have been enough, and it would have been. But there's fear football, and the players, you can see, once that first goal went, and there was a moment in the, actually, there was a couple of moments in the first half where they looked like they could cause some problems. But, of course, to get 3 goals was what they had to do. But once the first goal went in, everyone in the office is sensing, and the players sensed, and the Spurs fans listening to this would have sensed, that Jose sends them out there with an attitude to go and approach the game. Once you then, that it's hard to then turn that mentality of going into a game and having a defensive mindset to when you then need to flick the switch to say, now we're going to go and play a different way. And that's hard to do, especially when the opposition now has gained in confidence. There's a little bit of belief, and that belief grew and grew. And once they get the equaliser, Spurs are on their knees. But the mentality of going into that game was all wrong. Again, I've called him the special once. He's getting worse, Jose. This is a shocking result. This is a black day in Spurs' European performances. This is right up there with some of the most embarrassing. And when you think about where they were, the player in a strong team. I don't know where Jose goes from here. I'm not sure where he goes from here. They got the League Cup final, right? And look, Jose can win that in a one-off game. He's proven it this season. If they don't, where do they go, Spurs? Where's Chubby? I want to hear Chubby.
Well, I think Chubby's one of the callers. Yes,
Chubby,
yes.
yeah.
We'll go to him in just a moment then.
Yeah. I mean, I just think that again is the reason why I don't think Spurs will finish top 4. Right there.
Okay, well, they won't. I mean, the best that the Spurs can do now is concentrate on mid-table.
Look, Jose Mourinho has a back catalogue of winning everything there is to win in the game, okay? Jose, there is not a trophy that he hasn't tried to win that he hasn't won. But things have changed, things have moved on. He hasn't got I think he's gone into this Spurs side and realised that he does not have the quality that he's had in previous teams before. And I'm going to use my team as an example, right? We had Carvalho, we had John Terry, we had Lampard, we had Didier, we had Cech, we had Ashley Cole. You know, players right at the very top of their game. And Jose could play a different way. He hasn't got those quality of players. So he's trying to play slightly more defensive style of football. But when you're Harry Kane, you're Son, how can you justify that to those players? How can you then say that I believe my defence is weaker than my attack, which it is. But why doesn't he play to his strengths instead of trying to protect his weaknesses as much? And that's the way he plays.
Just quickly
that's
as
how
well.
Jose plays right now.
Just quickly as well. If Spurs don't win the League Cup, or even if they do, but a result like this tonight for Spurs, they're 8th as well in the Premier League. Yeah. Do you think that could be a nail in, I wouldn't say the final, but a nail in the coffin for Harry Kane?
They should not. Kane will be there longer than Jose.
Why is he staying at the club?
Because I can't speak for him, but my guess is
is Harry Kane a winner or a loser? Do you think in life?
Oh, he's one of the best strikers in world football. But
why is he not one of the best clubs in world football?
Because I think, look, we've all been asking that question. Even Spurs fans who ask themselves that question, and no one knows except for Harry Kane. Harry Kane wants to probably be the greatest goal scorer Spurs have ever had. Right?
Is that a great accolade?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, I think personally to him. Yeah, I think so. But to go down as the greatest goal scorer Spurs have ever had, that's pretty big. It's pretty massive. He's England captain. He's got more chance, looks like right now, of winning something with England than he has Spurs, even though they're in a final.
If he goes to Man City,
yep,
he wins the Premier League. Well, he's got a great chance of winning the Champions League.
But right now, Harry Kane is a bit of a risk as a purchase.
Oh, I don't know if he's a risk.
His injury record...
His ankles went a couple of weeks ago. He was out for 2 weeks. He's back.
His injury record is not great. And he's not...
It depends how much you're going to pay for him.
Well, you're going to pay top dollar. You're going to be paid... There's going to be... You're going to look at... There's going to be one in front of it,
irrelevant of the price. If he wants to look back on his career and look back at medals and look back at success and look back at great days in Europe and at Wembley, he's not going to do it with Spurs.